I don't think most people realize how close we are to an economic collapse. All the indicators are pointing to a recession, but I think that's the glass half full view. And I'll give you three things about it. Thing number one, for the first time since COVID, there are more people looking for work than actual jobs available. A growing number of the unemployed are now long term jobless, meaning they've been out of work for at least 6 months. Meanwhile, housing, groceries, gas, ridiculously inflated, and that dollar in your wallet, it buys 20% less than it did 5 years ago.
Hey man, say man, what it do man? Welcome to Spirit Sunday man. I'm your host, Just Nate by the way man, and in today's video man, as y'all can see by the thumbnail man, we'll be reacting to the economy is failing man. So let's get right into it man. Before we dive right in though, get whatever you need man, and we gonna sit back, relax, and let's react.
Bruh, did we just step back in 2021? Because for the first time in years, there are more people out of work than there are jobs available. They said the job market was strong, right? They told us that the companies were hiring, right? They also said that the economy was steady.
Yeah.
But that's all a lie. The government report just flipped that all upside down. Everything that I just said that they said was up is down. There are 7 million job openings in the U.S. right now. But there are over 7 million people waiting for jobs to get them. So essentially that means it doesn't matter how hard you grind because you got other people trying to fill out for that same spot. If you have a job right now, keep it. I know the job might stress you out. I know you might hate that job, but do not leave that job. Don't.
It's better than having no job.
Let them fire you for nothing until you get something else that's on the table that's a for sure, definite, possible job for you. Because y'all, it's hard as hell. It's one thing trying to find a job, and then it's another, even with that job, it's not even doing shit to help you for real. It's sad enough that one job is not cutting it in this economy, and people can barely get that one job. Are we going into a recession or some shit? Because like I said, the hiring process has slowed down, and now they are laying people off at that. History do always repeat itself, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments.
America is the only place where poor people will fight to stay poor. You ever notice that America is like one of the few places on earth where poor people will shun the things that benefit them and make their lives easier? Like you're struggling to make ends meet, you work in 2 jobs, can't afford health care, child care, or even groceries sometimes. And instead of saying, yeah, I deserve help so me and my family can breathe, folks instead be out here like, nah, I don't want no handouts. The thing is, it's not even a handout. It's your money. You already paid taxes for it. That's not even charity. You're getting back what you put in. But we've been so conditioned to believe wanting help or needing help makes us weak or lazy, that people would rather suffer than get relief. And the wildest part to me is working class people don't even trust other working class people. They dismiss what you say, but let some billionaire in a suit. They dismiss what you say, but let some billionaire in a suit say, who ain't never punched a time clock a day in their life. Tell them to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, and suddenly that's gospel to them. And I'm sitting there like, hello, this guy don't even own boots. All it does is keep the system broken. Because see, while you're too proud to accept housing, childcare help, food help, you know, the things that literally improve your quality of life, rich folks are laughing all the way to the bank. And then you end up taking food and resources out of your own family's mouth just to show you're self-reliant. Wake up. Rich people don't like us like that.
Been telling it seems like only the black families can't stick together. Every other family, they build their family up, man, and they be good, man.
You're not losing any sleep about if your lights get cut off or if you can afford to feed your kids. Stop siding with people who wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire. Because the truth is, the only folks who really got us is us.
Facts.
4.3%. Unemployment is at 4.3%. Last month, July 2025, it was 4.2. June, 4.1. A recession is coming. The jobs report yesterday was dismal. It was even worse than July 2025. The jobs created in the entire United States was only 54,000. Remember when we were really all shocked? The jobs report for the prior month was only like 70-something thousand. But here's what's alarming. In August of last year at this same time, the jobs created were 3 times the amount of this 50-something thousand this month. There are so many economic red flags. People are saying unemployed long. Vegetables are up 38%. Regular inflation has climbed as well every single month. Consumer spending is down 6 months. A recession is coming. Please get your finances in order. Follow for all things personal finance.
Food was still cheap. I can guarantee you food was cheap. I remember eating at fast food restaurants off the dollar menu all the time because I had an eviction. I had to move to a garage. I lived in a garage for a while. I didn't have a fridge or any type of cooking appliances, so I just ate off the dollar menus. I ate at McDonald's 3 times a day off the dollar menu.
Yeah, you can give that up. McDonald's haven't had a dollar menu in like a year or 2 now, man. I remember McDonald's was known for the dollar menu, but nope, not no more. I don't think it's not one item on McDonald's menu that's $1 anymore. It's crazy, man.
Taco Bell, Arby's had dollar food back then. Like, all the places that are $10 now for a freaking sandwich or something were $1 back then for everything. Food in the grocery store was also cheap. And this time around, everything's expensive. This one's going to go different than all the other recessions. It's an affordability crisis this time. It's not just, oh, we messed up on some subprime loans and now it's none of that. This is an affordability crisis. People cannot afford to do anything, yet alone even just pay for these essentials right now. So I don't know how it's going to go. I just know that back then, at least we got to eat, you know?
Yeah, man. Save your money, man. Stack up on your food, man. Miss out on the party, and it's okay, man. All that stuff, man, don't mean nothing when it's time to survive. Trust me.
Economic collapse and where we currently fall on that scale. It may be hard to believe, but we are technically still in the early stages. So one of the first things to go in the early stages of economic collapse is a decline in tourism. So you're probably thinking New York, California, Vegas, but when we start adding Florida, Texas, Illinois, Hawaii, and Arizona to the list, it really highlights just how much of the economy tourism is. A decline in tourism in these cities and less income will cause people to flee these states and leave to states where they have job security. When people start relocating to these states, the cost of living is going to rise very substantially. So while we'll see the cost of living go up, one thing we won't see go up is consumer spending. As monetary stress becomes a major factor in that basic American family, so will rising inflation. And the lack of spending will in turn cause manufacturing disruptions. When the supply chain is disrupted, manufacturing will decrease, and that will cause a major loss of jobs. A significant portion of our economy is based on manufacturing jobs. It always has been. Supply chain issues will directly tiptoe into local governments. We'll start to see a government budget crisis on the local state level. As the government tries to fix its local state budget problem, we'll see an even higher number of layoffs. When unemployment gets to an extreme and the bubble is just about to burst, we'll see a decline in the banking. We'll start to see the banking industry and major industries across the United States tank. And I may have left out some factors, so if you remember any that I didn't include, just add it in the comment section. I only wanted to make this video a little bit over a minute, but once all of these things take place, we'll be under a full economic collapse. And we are heading towards it at a very rapid and steady pace.
Breaking news.
Donald Trump's Bureau of Labor Statistics, after he threw the former person out because he didn't like the jobs number, gets only 22,000 job increase in August. What? Yes, only 22,000 job increase after Donald Trump throws out the lady that had been there for 30 to 40 years, working in the department forever, knowing what she
Y'all voted him in office. Remember that. This the guy y'all voted for.
doing, and his guy, E.J. Antoni, that came from the Heritage Foundation, only could find 22,000 jobs produced in the month of August. They're expecting 75,000. This also is an uptick in the unemployment rate from 4.2 to 4.3%. The economy is doing very poorly under Donald Trump. His tariffs, his management of the economy, the immigration impacts are all negative. And not to mention, we've all seen what's happening to prices. Out of control. That's all you can hear under Biden. The prices. You don't hear MAGA whining, and the price increases are greater now than they were then, and they're only growing. So there you have it. 22,000 jobs, expecting 75,000 jobs. Even Donald Trump's people can't change the numbers to make them tell a different story than the truth. There you have it. And by the way, release those Jeffrey Epstein files, Donald Trump. Love to hear from my Democrats, my MAGAs, my crazies, my cuckoos, my Cornell labels. Let me know what you think. 22,000 jobs.
Terrible, bro.
I don't know if anybody else is realizing that the world is freaking ending. I truly believe that. Like, I just feel it. When I tell y'all the job market is so freaking bad that it sucks that we have to stay at a fucking job that underpays, don't treat their employee right, this, that, the third. It's so freaking sad that we have to continue to deal with the bare minimum in life when life just keeps throwing shit in our face. I feel like ever since COVID happened, things just went downhill, especially for class 2019, 2020, and then, you keep going. I just feel like it's I don't know, you cannot enjoy shit out here. When I say have a job that is needed, because they are laying people off left to right. When I say be a police officer, when I say be a nurse, when I say be a fucking something in the fields, contractor, construction worker, when I say be all of that, because right now, they are giving away jobs. AI is taking over. I'm tired of waking up every single day and a bill is due. Bitch, I cannot afford. At this point, y'all, I don't even care. Like, I care about my credit, but it's not so freaking bad that it's like, what the fuck can I do about it? Like, I'm just living to fucking pay bills. I'm not even living my life to live life. Like, I literally be thinking to myself, like, why the fuck I'm stressing out about this? I'm not about to stress out about something that I cannot handle. I pray every single day. I'm in a good, close relationship with God, and God hears my cry, God sees my pain, and if He don't think that something should be done about it, shit, I can't do nothing about it. I cannot do nothing about it. Like, life is just life, and I don't want to say that because everybody just got something going on. Everybody has something going on. It's so freaking sad. Like, I don't know. I feel like the world is ending because I feel like we all need God. God knows that we need Him. God wants us to need Him. And He's going to make sure that we need Him before it's too late. And when I tell you, when people have money issues and I live my best life, I feel like everybody get closer to God. And I don't want to just, like, say it like that, but shoot, like, God, I was in an okay position, and I guess I wasn't making enough time for God, and God was like, I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you.
I don't know if everybody is paying attention, but times are getting really hard. I've had a lot of friends that had good jobs for years, being laid off. I've had people hit me up and asking to use me as recommendations and referrals and seeing if I could put them on things. And I'm just paying attention to the climate out here. It's getting pretty rocky. I've also had numerous friends tell me how hard it is to get a job right now. It's a lot of interviews. People are going through the interview process and going to 2, 3, 4 rounds of interviewing and still not getting called back. I know people that's putting in
Crazy.
30, 40 applications a day, and they've been doing that for over 30 days. Still not getting anything substantial called back. So I'm like, I don't know if everybody's aware of how bad things are and how bad things are going to get. We're also like on the verge of going to war. There's countries in war right now, and I think because of so much distractions in the media and in like social media and entertainment and people keeping up with all this bullshit online, people are really numb to what's going on outside. But I say all that to say, a storm is coming, and some people have already felt it, but it's nothing like what it's going to feel like when it really hits. All y'all that's buying jewelry, getting new cars, just adding to y'all motherfucking expenses and y'all workload and y'all overhead. I really hope you've taken in consideration that what you're making now might not be what you'll be making in a few months to a year. So you might need to recalculate some of these things before you keep taking on new burdens. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, man. Forget all that stuff, man.
Go stock up your food, your water, your medicine, your supplies now. I don't care. People keep telling you, oh, they're just fear-mongering, they're fear-mongering. Okay, another job report just came out telling you that there are more jobless people than jobs available. And we haven't even seen the full unleashing of AI technology. Okay? Restaurants are being overwhelmed with applications because that's where most people turn. Like, hey, I'll go get a serving job, I'll get a bartending job, I'll bring some passive income. They are overwhelmed with the amount of applications coming in for people who are losing their full jobs. You know, and it's a lot of people like, you know, luxury services that people were making a business out of, like nail techs and hair salons and makeup artists and stuff like that. People can't afford to go do those kind of things anymore. Spas, tanning bed, those kind of places, people just can't afford to do that stuff. So now these people are forced to go find jobs in passive income elsewhere. Well, there's only so much to offer. There's only so much to offer. There's only so many people that can afford to go out and eat right now as well. So it's a catch-22. Go get stocked up, guys. It's not fear-mongering. Pay attention. You ain't seen a Doge check. This man's been in office for 8 months. You ain't seen no Doge check. You ain't seen no stimulus check. Your prices keep going up. The dollar keeps losing value. BRICS is organizing. They just had a large summit over there. China just had a military parade. Alliances are being restructured. The money is leaving the United States. And they can tell you that they're investing in the United States. He can sit there with his round table of Silicon Valley boys. And by the way, what is Bill Gates doing at the table, MAGA? Yeah, just another slap in your face, right? So he can have all of them there, and he can ask them to tell you how much money they're spending. They can give you numbers on the screen. It's just like sports celebrity contracts. Like they want you to idolize the dollar value of the contract. That's why they always tell you these big contracts, right? They want you to know, so that way they can use them as influencers over you, right? Because you idolize them and their money. He's doing the same thing, right? He's got all these rich people there, and he wants to brag about how much they're investing into the United States. So he turns to Mark Zuckerberg. He's like, how much are you investing? Mark's like, awkwardly doing his little, Zuckerberg stuff. $600 billion by 2028. But what is that money allocated towards? It's not to bring you jobs. It's to give it to the robots. So you've already got job rates plummeting. You've already got the dollar, the purchasing power plummeting. Billionaires making more than they've ever made before. No Doge checks. What do you need to see before you go get stocked up? Before you start planning some food? Before you stop arguing left versus right? And you just say, hey, what's your skill set? You're my neighbor. What can you offer? Let's grow some food. You're a carpenter? Great. I'm a plumber? Great. Let's work together. I'll work on your stuff, you work on my stuff. We'll exchange our skill sets. We'll exchange our labors. We'll get protected from this dollar and not being able to have it or it not being worth anything. Diversify the best you can. Not a financial advisor, but you should probably go look into some cryptos.
I'm in the Metallicus ecosystem. I would start there. I think it's your safest investment. I think it offers you the most control over your finances and allows you to immediately start earning passive income. But I'm not a financial advisor. You go do your own research. You can either compute data or you're going to have to trust in somebody. Whether it's me or somebody else giving you the information. If it don't make sense here to you and you can't make it make sense, then you're going to have to trust in somebody. And are you going to trust in the establishment that's doing what they're doing and have been doing what they've been doing no matter who's in office? Red, blue, left, right, Trump, Biden, doesn't matter. You're going to continue to trust them. You're going to trust the random people on here that are trying to tell you, take care of yourself. Come together with one another. Go get some food, some water, some medicines now while you can afford it. Get your long-term household items, furnace filters, cleaning supplies, dog food, anything that you can get long-term that you know you're going to use. Things for the car, oil filters, all that. Get it, put it away. Now, while you still can, so that way you can try and survive the inflation, the hyperinflation, the stagflation, and the Great Depression that is underway. It's coming. My name's Jeremy, guys. Like the video, share the video. Meet us on the Discord, guys. Links in the...
Man, as y'all can see, that's the whole main purpose, is to survive out here. And it's getting hard, man, out here. Things are getting way more expensive, man. You go in the market, man, and everything in there is almost, is like you gotta pay at least $300 to $400 in the market nowadays, man. And that's just insane, man. And gas prices are continuing to rise, man. It's just crazy, man. Save your money, man. The goal is to try to get a skill, man, so you can be able to make money without depending on working for a company that these higher ups own, man. The goal is to get a skill, man. Learn a skill, man. Like the girl said in the other video, man. Get a trade. Go for a job where they need you, a nurse, a doctor, a police officer, construction workers, plumbing, anything where they need you, man. The real goal, man, is to try to make money in your sleep, man. When you can be sleeping still making money, man, that's when you know you're wealthy, man. But happy Sunday, man. God bless, man. Stay safe out here, man. Pray for the Pray for the economy, guys. See y'all in the next one.